Today is all about density altitude. I'm practicing for Idaho. We're at 5637 actual elevation, but density altitude, as you just saw, is 8200. So I'm checking my takeoff rolls and landing rolls for Idaho. That was pretty conservative first takeoff of the day, around about 425 feet. This one coming in, I'm a bit disappointed. I come up a bit short. I should have given a little bit more power to reach the cones. The cones are my target here, and I have the PAPI lights on the left, and then there's a 6,000 foot marker up here. That's how I judge my landing distance, going off of Google Earth for each one. There you can see the cones, and I do come up a little bit short there. I have about 10 to 12 mile an hour on the nose, so you can see those ground speeds are pretty short. I'm not even going to really count this landing distance because it came up so short. Oh, you can see this is about 300 foot takeoff. Probably would have been in the neighborhood of 350, 375 without the wind on the nose. But I'm practicing off the grass because in Idaho you're landing in the grass. And I wanted to make sure I had things down for grass landings. That was the whole point of today's practice. Here we're coming in. Normal, my ground speeds that you see on the screen there are about 56 or 57 with calm winds. So there you can see this is coming in pretty slow. My actual indicated airspeed here is about 46. So I'm dragging it in pretty good here, shooting for the cones. Once again, I come up about 25 feet short. Pretty disappointing. I'm just showing you this because you have to take the good with the bad. It was a nice short landing as far as from touchdown to stopping, but that's not really what I'm looking for. This is about a 300 foot takeoff. The PAPI lights on the left are about 300 feet. A couple of these are probably a little bit under. My average takeoff on the day was probably in the neighborhood of 325, 330 feet. Now, I came up short on a couple. Well, this one I floated on. Used up quite a bit of runway, but I'm still stopped in under 500 feet, which isn't bad. And clearly I'd rather go a little long on my touchdown point than come up short. Definitely was a little rusty today. Pretty odd because the airport ATIS is saying calm, but it's clearly not. This is a pretty typical takeoff right here, 325 feet. Just staying in ground effect, pick up speed, move over away from the windsock right there, get lined up on the runway for climb out. This one I really liked. I nailed the spot. It was a little bit of a longer rollout at 450 feet, but certainly well within what I would be very proud of on a normal basis. I think typically about 400 to 450 feet is my normal rollout without any wind in the nose. That's pretty nice. The 6 you see right there, that's about 500 feet. The PAPIs are right at 300 feet. They're on the left, obviously. This is just another pretty typical takeoff from grass. This is reasonably smooth grass. It's not Johnson Creek by any stretch of the imagination. So it's going to add a little bit to your takeoff roll and take a little bit off of your ground roll for landing. This was the last landing of the day. I was coming in with higher speed. As you can see, I'm in the low 50s ground speed. I was pitching my nose down a little bit with 4 notches of flaps as I always come in, and then I just bled it off at the very end with a little nose pitch up. This was really nice, really nailed my spot there, about 25 feet past the cones. I really like that. Typically in the backcountry, I would probably shoot for about 200 feet past the cones on a 1,000 foot runway. So thanks for watching. It was a pretty useful day, and just getting ready for Idaho later on this month. Take it easy. Bye.